Grand Theft Auto's open world gameplay has been picked up and spun around by the countless games that followed it. The series revolutionised gaming with its huge open worlds, and plenty of games have done it since. It created a whole new genre, but it looks like now Grand Theft Auto is following in another game's footsteps.
You've heard us talk about PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds an awful lot on the channel this year. Of course we have. We're a gaming channel, and it's the big new game on the block. Among some of the headlines in the past week alone are the fact that Battlegrounds has now sold 8 million copies. Well done. As well as that, just a few days ago it was revealed that Battlegrounds exceeded Dota 2's concurrent player count on Steam, making it the most played game on the platform for the first time. That is a huge achievement for a game that's in early access and is competing with Dota 2, which has the distinct advantage of being a Valve game on a Valve platform. And of course, it's completely free to play. Battlegrounds also became the second most played game of all time this week, overtaking CSGO, Valve's other super popular multiplayer game, with a peak of 870,000 players in the game at one time. Not only that, we found out that Battlegrounds is actually taking players away from Counter-Strike Global Offensive. 55% of Battlegrounds owners are in fact CSGO players as well, and less players are playing CSGO now as a result. So with that information in hand, should it really be a surprise that other games companies, AAA games companies, now want a piece of the action?
Rockstar Games are no strangers to success, of course, with their GTA series being one of the biggest franchises of all time. GTA Online, which allows players of GTA 5 to play and do a pretty mind-boggling number of things in the open world of Los Santos with their friends, is a behemoth of online gaming. It's kept GTA 5 high in the sales charts for years since it first came out, and keeps Rockstar's owners, Take-Two, swimming around in millions upon millions of dollars worth of microtransactions. Rockstar are now looking to bring the success of Battlegrounds into its own games by adding in a Battle Royale mode.
So yeah, Rockstar are adding in kind of Battlegrounds inspired mode, which sounds pretty cool. A lot of people were excited about this, a lot of people were expecting it. It's really no surprise that they see something making loads of money and they're going, let's do that.
Exactly, and you might be thinking like, well, Battlegrounds isn't the first game to do Battle Royale, so what are you guys on about? But even down to like jumping out of a plane at the beginning and things like that, I don't know if this is on purpose, like a direct we're coming for you Battlegrounds, or is it just, hey, you didn't invent it, we're doing our own thing with it, it's nothing to do with you?
I think this is a combination of two things. Like, they can completely just take the piss a little bit and be fully, you know, taking the piss out of Battlegrounds and what the whole Battle Royale phenomenon, while also doing it and satisfying that kind of gameplay style for the players in their community that want to play that Battlegrounds kind of experience. It's just a smart move overall, isn't it? Like, they're adding modes all the time, why not add one that's kind of like Battlegrounds?
GTA Online is full of different game modes, with Rockstar constantly adding to the online sandbox. It's part of the business model after all. Give them free content to keep them hooked on your game, but make microtransactions the easiest and quickest way to unlock this new content. Now Rockstar wants to bring the Battlegrounds experience into its own game, and it's going in pretty hard with this. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is a battle royale between 100 players. Everyone parachutes onto an island with pretty much nothing, and they have to scavenge everything, weapons, items, and even a bag to carry it all in for themselves. GTA Online Smuggler's Run update adds something that tries to mimic that experience pretty closely. Designed for up to 28 players split into 4 teams, the new Battle Royale Adversary mode parachutes players into a post-apocalyptic war zone with nothing but a pistol and a serious shopping list. The map is littered with weaponry, and players take part in a tense battle for survival in which players fight it out inside a constantly shrinking kill box. I keep doing the quote bit in this voice.
Yeah. So it's basically Battlegrounds, but they've just done it on the Los Santos map, and it's like there's the one big difference in that there's vehicles with guns on them and stuff. So they've added a bit of spice in there. It's literally from the very beginning. You fall out of an aircraft, you parachute onto the map. You've got a team, and there's other teams that you have to kill. The last team standing wins. The map shrinks over time. You've got to scavenge your weapons. It's totally the Battlegrounds experience, but just made to work for GTA Online, and it's a very, very close comparison, I'd say.
Like, the whole thing's based on the film Battle Royale.
Yeah,
so they can't be like, you can't steal other people's stuff. Yeah. You're a modder who's made a game mode for another game based on a film. So they haven't got a leg to stand on, really, isn't it? So I don't know.
I think they'll take it as a compliment, to be honest. I think they'll be like, wow, Rockstar, GTA Online's like that's been the giant. GTA Online's been the juggernaut for years now, for for everything, for like streamers and people playing it online. You know, you're a 17-year-old kid. That's the quote from the company themselves. You're a 17-year-old kid. You've got a games console. You've got GTA Online. You've got GTA 5. So
it's a given.
It's exactly. It's completely assumed. So the fact that is aping Battlegrounds is a huge compliment to the Battlegrounds
you've made
devs.
it when GTA rips you off, isn't it?
Now, this isn't the first time the Rockstars tried to jump onto the PlayerUnknown's battle wagon. Back in July, they added a new mode called Dawn Raid, which splits players into 2 teams who are dropped onto the map via aircraft and must scrounge the terrain for supplies. It's a classic case of successful game design influencing the other games that are around it, even when it's a juggernaut like Grand Theft Auto Online. Really, it was just a matter of time before a big AAA company tried their hand at the Battle Royale genre, because there's clearly an audience for it, and it wouldn't be too shocking if other AAA developers followed suit from here.
I think the big thing here is that PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds isn't yet at console. When it does move over to console, it's an Xbox One launch exclusive. It probably is coming to PS4, let's face it. Rockstar have beaten to it, which is funny because there will be 17-year-old kids saying, hey, have you heard about that Battlegrounds thing? It's like the Smuggler's Run DLC, but a whole game. And everyone's going to be like, going, you little...
There was some hype for this as well. But apparently this is a very much requested feature among the GTA Online community. Overall, I think it's just an inevitability. What Battlegrounds is a set of rules, right? Ultimately, what Rockstar can do is just take those rules and apply it to their own game, which they've tried to do.
What are we going to get first, guys? We're going to get the desert map, or we're going to get Red Dead Redemption 2 Battle Royale mode, you know what I mean? Because at this point, we don't have a f***ing clue, do we?
8 months for that desert map or something, wasn't it?
Yeah! This map's going to take 8 to 9 months to complete. Oh my god. Nice one. So what about you then? Are you looking forward to the Smuggler's Run DLC, or are you going to just stick to Battlegrounds? Maybe there's another Battle Royale game you prefer playing. Let us know in the comments below. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new around here. We've got plenty more content on the screen right now if you want to check it out. Probably some more GTA stuff, to be honest with you. We've also got our Patreon here if you want to support the channel. Until then, we'll see you next time.